Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
All right, let's go to Stacy in Virginia Beach, Virginia. What's going on, Stacy?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm okay. I have a issue. I have about $30,000 in debt that I just, since COVID, I've tried paying it, and I put it in with a consolidation company, and I've just, within the past couple of months, it's like impossible for me to get it down any further. And I've been paying for, this would be the 4th year. So I paid it off, a huge amount of it, but this last $30,000, and I'm like $3,500 behind now, and because of work situation changing and everything.
What kind of debt is it?
I don't know what to do it. Well, a few years ago, it's credit card. It's all credit card. 2 of our daughters were going through really, really bad times, and I was making good money and had excellent credit in the 800s, and I gave them each a credit card, one of them, 2 of them in their name, but still on my credit. And their situations
when you say in their name, but so it's in your name
on it.
Okay, their name. So you just gave them a credit card that was
they were like
opened.
an authorized user, but on your account.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. And unfortunately, broken promises, and it just hasn't happened. So I ended up putting, once I found out that they were not making their payments, I tried to keep up with it as best as I could, but because they had been late and stuff, it snowballed, and one of them even used it for like rent cash advances.
So did you take them off of these cards?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
great. So there's no more debt being accumulated.
But you're on the hook, and they're not paying another dime.
Yes,
Okay.
and I paid altogether. It was now this is with the interest and the fees and everything. It got up to $135,000.
Oh my gosh!
Sheesh. Wait, wow.
I paid everything, but this last $30,000.
So you got it from 135 down to 30. You have any other debt?
No.
Okay, and what's your household income?
Well, see, that's the thing. My husband does not know that I'm paying this.
Girl,
boy.
He doesn't know about the debt?
He would disown them. It would totally fracture our family. And
you don't think he's going to find out one day?
No, because we don't have debt except for the only.
So you have to use your own income and do this secretly with your own bank account. Correct. Because he can't find out because it would destroy the family.
Let me hold on a second. Can you flip the script for a second and imagine the tables were turned, and your husband had done what you did and took out these credit cards and so on and so forth?
Well, no, he knew that they had them. He thinks that they're making their payment.
Either way, if the tables were turned and he knew what you know, right? Like, just put yourself in his shoes. Would you want to be told?
If it wouldn't be that I know he will disown them, and
no. Would you? No. Simple question. Would you want to know? Do you feel like you would have the right to know if you as a couple had incurred $135,000 of debt? Do you have the right to know?
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
And here's the thing: if he disowns them, that's a decision he made. So you can own your part. You did a lot of stupid stuff, but it's up to him what he does with this situation.
Yeah.
And
right, but that would mean me not getting to see my grandchildren.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, sure it would, because both of them would take it, the opposite.
They would take it as you tattled on Dad to us, and now I'm not going to, you're not our mom anymore, and you're not going to get to see the kids as punishment.
Exactly.
Look,
if that's how this whole thing's going to go down, there's not much of a relationship there to begin with.
Yeah.
How are you already not resentful towards the daughters?
I'm pretty sad.
This relationship can't be in great shape right now as it stands.
Well, there's circumstances that led to it, and there's no excuse that if they could, and I had put it in my email, they're not in a position. They're literally just getting by. The initial, that they did, there's no excuse for it because it shouldn't have been hidden from me, because then I could have done something to help to rectify at that time.
But they're their own women. How old were they when this were taking place? Over 18?
Oh, yes.
I think.
But they were both, one was getting out of she didn't know. She was relocating for a job, went up there. The whole family was supposed to move up when kids got summer, and the now ex-husband decided he wasn't moving, and and the other was in a horrible abusive marriage.
Here's the thing. Here's what I want to say. All those things are really difficult. Those are difficult situations to manage. You're their mom. You want to step in and help. You helped in the wrong way. And now everybody's reaping the results of that. And in this case, the consequences of that. If you wanted to help, you could have given them a gift. You could have said, hey, the right way to help in these situations is not to open a line of credit where they can spend and spend. It's to say, I'm going to cover your rent this month, or and you're taking the action yourself, and you've still got all the power and the control as far as the money, and they can't create debt on your behalf. So
yeah,
I think that the hard part here is you're having to come to grips with this. I tried to help and I botched it, and it's still reaping bad fruit, and that sucks. And I think also it's easy for you to say, oh, my husband, he'll disown them and he'll do this and he'll do that and keep it from him. But you guys you've all got to get in a room and be like, this is what's going on. And it might be an episode of Jerry Springer, but you guys can't keep all these secrets off to the side, and dad doesn't know this, and mom, if you tell him you're disloyal, there's no healthy boundaries here, and there's no healthy relationship taking place here. Man, I wish John Deloney was here, because he would get up all up into this.
This is largely relational, but the thing is here, you said you're having work issues. Do you have an income right now?
Yes, but due to COVID, and it's still where we live, it's still not 100% open back up. And to do
where
with
Virginia's not open?
Where?
What I do with my job, and I can't say, or else then that just pinpoints me.
Okay.
So my income has dropped drastically.
What do you make today?
Past couple of years. Probably only like $30,000 right now.
You need to go find a new career.
Well, I've been trying. I probably put in a dozen to 2 dozen.
If you go work a retail job at $16 an hour, you just got a raise.
When what does your husband make?
Good money due to
6 figures?
His career.
And you guys have totally separate finances?
No, we have joint also. But
okay.
This was on my own.
Okay. Well, you're not going to be able to pay off this $30,000. You need his help right now, unfortunately, and which means you're going to have to go and say, listen, I'm sorry. I committed financial infidelity. I need your help fixing this. I want to salvage the relationships. I need your help. Mm-hmm. This is what marriage is.
It
Dealing
is.
with the hard stuff together.
Yeah, she's going to have to swallow her pride and go in there and ask for help. This is her spouse. And by the way, combining incomes doesn't mean that you have a joint account that you both put some into and then you have your separate accounts off to the side. That's not combining finances. That's playing yourself, and you're playing your marriage too.